and welcome to Sidequest Saturdays. This is a very special episode, because unlike most episodes where you see mostly gameplay and a little bit of thoughts from me, this is kind of a revisit episode, because back in the day we did a Go Bros episode.
I can't delete this off of my Go fast enough.
Since then, its community has grown, the game has changed, the community has changed, and it's really quite amazing. So we're going to spend a lot of time talking to these new community members. 3 of the members decided to sit down and talk to me. Also, a 4th member designed that cool intro you saw before you saw my face, so thank you so much for that. And we're going to be talking to ACG. Used to be a player on the team Netcode and Chill, but is now on the team Phoenix. Then we have Bad Luck, a player on Phoenix. And then we also have somebody who is a regular player, but I don't think is affiliated with any teams. What he mostly does is he's an announcer for the streamed matches, and that's Franklin. So please sit around and enjoy this episode, because you're going to hear about this game from the people who care about it the most. No, it's not the dev. It's the players. They developed an amazing community, and this game is quite fantastic. Before we jump into the interviews, I thought I would show a little bit of gameplay footage first. So this started out as an Oculus Go game, and I just tested it moments ago. Can still be played on the Oculus Go. When you launch it on the menu screen, it says it's not officially supported, but it's still many times more beautiful and playable than whenever it first came out on the Oculus Go store. And then I'll show you a little bit of footage on the Quest as well. But let's go ahead and put on the Go headset, and I'll just show you some quick footage in the Oculus Go. All right, so here we are in the Go headset. And if you ever played this back on the Go back in the day, you should notice now that the graphics are much better. The arena looks cooler. The goalies are more realistic. The fans look better. The colors of the arena looks. Everything is just so much better and amazing. Gameplay, as far as I can tell, is mostly the same. You can't really improve very much on the Go controller. It's so limited. You just have this touchpad. But I found it still very playable. I was able to move around and play. You can't... If I remember, one of the biggest complaints Luke had is that you couldn't skate backwards. But now you can. So I'm skating backwards now, and I'm skating all over the side. I'm using the trackpad like we talked about in the Go episode years ago. And we can skate in all directions. I'm not sure if the version that you play on the Go is exactly what you're going to get on the Quest, but it must be. Otherwise, I don't think that you would be able to play in multiplayer matches. And I'll take a shot at the goalie here just for kicks. Fail. All right, but if I go and I look, I wonder if options. You could probably put on the mods too. You'll hear in the interviews what those are all about. But I can go into multiplayer and I can join these multiplayer games even though I'm on the Oculus Go. So I start out spectating. I can choose Team Green.
Green team.
There is no built-in voice chat, but you can always jump on their Discord to talk to people. But as you can see, I'm in here. The other guys are playing, but I'm going to get back out. So as you can see, it's very playable on the Go still. I don't know if that's by accident or if Wraith is still pushing the new updates. If you go to the Discord, there's a welcome install channel you can go into, and it tells you how to install it, whether you have a Quest, an Oculus, a Vive, I think even, or a Go. And there's a link there for a Go APK. So I don't know if he's like done 3 different updates this week alone. I don't know if he's pushing those updates to the Go APK as well. All I know is that it's letting me go in and I can spectate other matches, and it also lets me play in the matches. So let's see what it looks like on the Quest. All right, as you can see, I'm now wearing the Quest headset. On your end, it probably looks the same, except I have 2 hands now, rather than just the hockey stick in my right hand, because that's where my Go controller was targeted to, is my right hand. But also 6 degrees of freedom, right? So that's a big difference for the Quest. And of course, the Quest has much better contrast. So it's just, you get that, it just seems more real because you have darker blacks and lighter lights. There's already some people playing in NEE, so I'm not going to mess with that. I want to look at the version. The version number is 1.37. I'm pretty sure that's what's on the Go too. So I think it's the Go and the Quest are playing the same version. So a little bit different gameplay on the Quest is I'm holding the hockey stick in my left hand. and then I guess that's normal for like actually playing hockey, but the fact that you have a joystick on the Quest to move around is great. And on the right hand, you have snap turn with the joystick as well. So if you wanted to play in a chair, you could, or standing in a stationary position. I play by like actually moving my body around. But two-hand the stick if you want. I mean, you can do one-handed stick like with the Go, but you can take two hands and really make it a much controlled shot. I'm still not very good. I don't know if my Quest has this weird issue where if I turn it off when I have my headphones in, if I turn it on again with my headphones out, it doesn't play any audio. So hopefully it's recording audio. All right, let's see if we can do something about scoring on this goalie. I'm sure I can because I'm just awful. Just truly awful because I don't play. That's why I interview guys who actually know how to play this game, although we don't really watch them play. Anywho, so I can go in and join a multiplayer game real quick, just to do the same thing we did on the Go. And we didn't really talk about spectate mode, but spectate mode is pretty sweet. So here I am, I'm watching a guy just playing a little scrimmage. In order for them to hear each other, they have to be in the Discord. Although Wraith is working on, I think he's thinking about putting voice chat back in game just to make it a little bit easier for new players to play. But seriously, it's really not that inconvenient to just go on Discord on your mobile phone, put some earbuds in, and talk to the guys you're playing with on there. Or if you really just don't want to talk to anybody, you can play without that. Although if you're playing as a team, how are you going to communicate? You got to be able to communicate. All right, so let's take the Quest headset off and let's take a look at what some of the players have to say about pickup league hockey. And right now, as you can see, I'm talking to ACG. Now, is that what your teammates refer to you by, ACG?
That is.
So how long have you been playing pickup league hockey?
I've been playing this for probably about a year now. This is one of the first games I got on the Quest.
And is it still free? Is that right? It still doesn't cost anything?
Yep. It's free on App Labs now too, actually.
How is he doing that? And why is he doing that?
I don't know. I asked him the same thing. He just loves the game. He wanted to make the game. He had a passion for it, and he wanted other people to play it.
So you're a player, but also well known for actually streaming and announcing some of the games, right?
Absolutely. So I usually just play the pickup league, so I don't play mostly in the league. I play more on the public servers, NA East, VRHL, and NA West, because most of my time is actually up in the booth with Johnny, ACG, Wraith, all of them, doing commentary. It's absolutely phenomenal to see the way that this game has gone. Like, I joined in, I'm going to say 2 months ago into this game. And immediately, like, I was like, I want to start doing play-by-play for these guys. I used to do it for, like, Rocket League for my own tournaments on Twitch and stuff like that, but, like, I kind of wanted to go above that, kind of, like, reach out to a league and say, hey, like, this is what I can do. I'd love to work with you guys. They immediately saw my work. Actually, Johnny recognized me from my Rocket League streams, and he was like, yeah, man, I've seen your work. I'd love to have you on. So, they picked me up for the first tournament, and ever since then, it's basically been a match made in heaven. I love hockey. I love VR. So to combine them both is like you would have told 10-year-old me this, I would smack you for not believing you.
You've been telling me that you've only been playing pickup league hockey for about a month now, right?
Yeah, it's been about just under a month. I mean, I think a couple days from now will be a month. But I think I found it either one of their TikToks, and I thought it was cool because I was really into hockey, and but I never played it, and
Sorry, not a good skater. Lost my brace. When I first tried this game a year and a half ago on the Oculus Go, seeing that it's a sport, and like one of the first sports I saw on the Oculus Go in VR at all, and I'm like, boy, this is amazing. But this is still a wicked fun when you're playing with friends, and the Go community regularly plays too. Look at this, I'm scoring on my own goal, I just realized. And the spectate mode, the ability to watch a game and announce it, that was one of the very first games on the Go where I'm like, VR can be that next thing. Esports is a thing, and there's people who announce like League of Legends games and stuff, and I'm like, you don't really see it that much for VR. The first time I experienced it was there's this game called Canonical that I loved on the Oculus Go, a first-person shooter.
Yes.
And they even gave me this spectate tool to where I could, on my PC, have like a third-person camera and move around. And so I announced some matches and some reviews, and that was a lot of fun. Our first round looks like we're following me, Mr. Philip Joel. Who am I shooting at? That's Cubex I just took out with the regular assault rifle that comes with default in the game. We see I'm Joe 1 just took down Devon Street again, looks like with the assault rifle. Maybe this, I wanted to do it for Pickup League Hockey, but I don't know hockey. So I was just like, and the guy's taking the puck, and yeah, he's going down. Oh, he passed it, and it's going the other way. It's so nice watching your clips, somebody who knows hockey, and just that extra emotion into the matches. It's really exciting, and it's one of those things that I feel like can help. I mean, you've only been doing it for 2 months, and I think once people hopefully watch this video, hopefully get spread around. One of the other guys told me that they talked to a big hockey flat screen player on YouTube, and he's going to try it out in VR. And just that energy and excitement that you put as an announcer is, I think, kind of legitimizes the league.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you for that. I thank you. Like, wow, that was really kind. Thank you so much.
This is the first one I think that I've seen that has mods. Rafe has allow us to do a lot. He adds more stuff to us to be able to mod. There's just now there's just a few things for graphics wise that we haven't modded yet that are not able to mod. But soon I think we're gonna be able to change everything we want to change.
And so the big things that he's given you the ability to do is from what I've seen, is you can do team jerseys. Does that allow you to give each player their own unique number, or is that random? What's going on with that?
Not yet. Right now it's all the same number, and we would have the same exact number, but he does want to change it to where we can have our own number, and maybe even a possible name on the back of the jersey.
I mean, right now with the names above everybody's heads, you'll always know who everybody is.
Yeah.
And you can even make your own arenas for your team, right?
Yeah.
And what's customizable for that? Because I looked at one of them, but I didn't notice it was any different from first glance. But what all have you seen that they can edit?
Well, so for example, I have one of them on right now for the net code, and we have our logo in the middle.
Can I switch that right now?
Top.
Can I switch that?
Do you have the mod pack downloaded?
Yeah.
You would have to back out of the multiplayer, but yeah, you can.
All right, let's do that real quick. Your net code, right?
Yes. So in options, hit mod.
Do I need to put it on blue team or green? Oh, rink. Rink is what I need. I don't need that.
Rink.
Yeah, let's go rink.
Yep, rink will change the rink.
And you're blue team right now, right? So if I set you for,
Yep.
I'll see your jersey if I switch to net code over there too.
Yep.
So I have to bounce out and come back?
Yes.
All right, let's do that. All right, team green.
Green team.
Oh yeah, yeah. Big blue
Much
field.
different.
Cool. I remember.
Yeah, we're able to change the fans too.
Oh wow, that's right. Yeah, the fans are sporting your colors. Nice. And your team is called the Phoenix, and you designed the jersey yourself, right?
Yeah, I did all the jersey. I mean, I found the logo on Google, but I did everything else. All the logos are from Google, but I made everything. I made all the colors and the all that stuff.
And are you a super graphic savvy person, or are you just like, hey, it's really not that difficult to give you a template and you just paint on it?
No, I mean I've used Photoshop. I had a Photoshop class in high school for a little bit, so I mean I kind of picked up from that, but it wasn't really that hard. All it really is, you just go to Paint 3D and just basically paint bucket over the colors. It's not too hard, really. You can just pick it up and mess with some color combinations, but other than that, I mean, it's not too hard.
Has anyone come up with like a really silly looking jersey that you've seen yet? Like, is there a silly looking team jersey, or is everyone pretty hardcore and serious?
One of the newer teams, a lot of them are like experienced players, but their logo is the eggplant emoji.
Flips this one up to Cheetah. Cheetah over to Heisher. Heisher going to play this one down and inside the offensive zone only momentarily, though, is AJ going to flip this one right at him. Now, oh, what a pass to Fozzie. Oh, my goodness, what a pass to Fozzie who scores.
Incredible.
Wow.
What a pass.
So you've been doing this for 2 months. What have you seen in the past 2 months of playing, announcing the matches? What have you seen that you want people to really understand about what makes this game so great?
Just the fact that this game was, or the league and everything around it was 100% community built. This was all built by the community. So the teams that are being built, the trades that are happening, all of these moves that are happening on Discord that you can see, and that we'll be announcing throughout the matches and everything else, are absolutely all fully built by them. They've built the rule book, they've built how things will go, they've built the schedules, and it's just insane to see just the amount of work that these guys are willing to put into a game that they just love. Do you know what I mean? We see it all the time with these small time games that eventually get growing and growing because of the love that the community has for it, that they can start to build something. So I saw it when it became with the first tournament. The first tournament was really the first time I got to sit down and feel pride in everything and everything else, because these guys worked super hard, and now we're finally seeing the culmination of everything coming together. From that first tournament, we then had the league start up, so now we're getting ladder matches that place teams into our second tournament. And then after that, we've now got like a weekly schedule of matches. We've now got teams, we've got like 10 teams plus signing up, and there's always more teams welcome and ready to join at any time. Of course, we're willing to slot teams in. But it's just the fact that we, as a community, built this. And I think the developer, Wraith, I got to give him 100 hats off, because this gentleman is a solo developer, first of all, and he has help from the community. Ash, who is a fantastic modder for the community, went and built this fantastic arena and some character models for us, so it was absolutely fantastic there. But Wraith, and the way he communicates with the community, the way he's willing to take feedback from the community and allows us to kind of build the game with him, is just something you do not see with game developers anymore. But I will say it is more known on the VR side of things.
If you practice a lot, it's not hard at all. But a lot of people just have that thing where it's like they think they're going to be good at it right away. That's like the main problem with this game right now. People.
That's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad I get to talk to you, because I feel like a lot of people, when they first start out, they're just going to jump in the game because it's free to pick up. And so I'm sure a lot of people are going to pick this up once they see that it's available, and especially once it gets a real Oculus Store release. But I compare it to like real life. If you're getting on the ice for the very first time and ice skating, it's going to be a bit frustrating. So in a similar way, playing this game is going to be like that. Were you still able to have fun in your first few weeks whenever you were playing with these guys who've been playing for a year? Or would you say it took a while before the fun started happening?
I mean, because I think I joined the Discord, and I think like 3 days later, a couple of kids were wanting to set up a team, and I was like, oh, I'll just join, just why not? And I think that same day we made the team, we played our first game, but I mean, it was fun because I know in real life I can do pretty much everything but skate, and so I picked up how to use the stick very well. But I mean, it was a lot of fun because I had a game to play that was hockey that almost like real life. I mean,
that's what a lot of people talk about, is how this is the closest you get to be able to do real life hockey in a video game.
For sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are off with our second matchup in the winner. Oh my gosh, take off hosers!
Wow.
Wow! I have barely had time to say hello to everybody, and they.
And one thing that's very interesting about this game that I think could turn some people off is it's not an arcade game. It's meant to be as close to the real thing as possible. So what I thought was really cool is watching the matches is Wraith doesn't have to worry so much about building in game mechanics to referee, because refereeing is up to the players. Because it's just like if you went out and found a roller rink or found an ice rink, you all gotta play with each other and say, hey, that was icing, whatever the heck icing is, I don't know.
Absolutely.
And it's like someone's gotta control the match still, whether it's just the players themselves, or I know a lot of the times in the league, I see in Discord, hey, we're doing this match, we need somebody to stream, we need somebody to ref, and we need somebody to announce. And it's awesome how, because the community has embraced the whole simulator aspect, and hey, this is VR, we don't need the computer to control everything. We just need the arena. We just need the puck. We just need the sticks. Yeah. That's all that we need. And the rest of it can be managed by us just like we would in real life. And I think that's amazing that the community has embraced that. hockey's the game. Pickup league hockey is the simulator that allows you to play the game of hockey.
Absolutely. It's kind of like Be a Pro mode or something like that in the NHL series. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get the base game and it's fantastic, but then once you dive into the meat and bones of the game, that's when it really starts to expand itself and become something so much more. And that's what this community has done. As you were talking about the referees are all volunteer. Do you know what I mean? Everybody who joins these games are all volunteer, whether it be a caster, streamer. Gotta give shout outs to Johnny Lawrence. Johnny Lawrence is our go-to guy when it comes to streaming these games. This man has put time and effort, like, through and through with this, just to make sure that we're getting the absolute best product that we can, because he believes in this project just as much as the rest of the community does, if not more so. So the fact that, you know, we have that many people, and like you said, you know, the referees and to the players and to the everybody volunteering their time. Like, I really hope people will come into the Discord. I hope people will try to join up with a team, or if at the very least join a training session with one of our active coaches right now to try and learn the game a little bit better, maybe try to better their skills, and then become a free agent, because then a team can look at you, scout you, and then maybe pick you up as it would be in real life.
Plays that down.
Got that.
It's going to go outside the zone, so Goated going to have to pick this one up at the blue line. Goated.
I don't think I will.
Back at their own zone. Goated. Oh, nice move past Infected Ill there. Able to get it past two defenders now.
Hey, you got this.
And into the offensive zone. Oh, past all three! And now Goated gonna take the shot and score!
So that's one cool thing about this game that I feel like I love about all multiplayer games, which all multiplayer games had, was a way for people to just come and sit and watch. And I think that's one of the coolest things about this game, is that if you really wanted to, you could have a fan base. I mean, probably one of the biggest VR games, VR League games, whatever. It would be
VR,
like
something like that.
Like
VR
Echo
or
Arena. But you can't go in really and spectate. I mean, they do the similar things I've heard. Well, they'll stream the events and you can go watch. But if you really wanted to become a fan of a VR hockey league team, you could. You could join the Pickup League Hockey Discord and you could watch your favorite team play or watch them on Discord.
Definitely join the Discord. A lot of the guys in the Discord, including myself, are coaches. And you ask us for help, we can help you. There's a lot of things that this game portrays to hockey that if you watch the sport, you'll get the basic concepts of it, but there's also other difficulties that make it. You won't come into the game day one and be the best after the play. It takes skill, it takes practice, but you come to our Discord, you ask us for help, we'll open a private server, and we'll train you. We'll get you better at the game. It's all about having fun. The community's great. We want more and more people to join. We have competitive leagues, and we'll get you up there. We'll help you get there.
Fine.
Uh-oh.
And now Fozzie, what a strip! Fozzie coming down the ice! Potential breakaway, Fozzie with the shot! What a save!
Wow, the pressure.
So you've only been playing for a month. Have you scored a goal in a competitive game?
Yeah, I mean, we played, I think, like 3 nights ago, and we had a player down because I think he missed
an injury, huh? Yeah, it's a dangerous game.
I think we did a 2v3, and so then it was me and then one of my other teammates. So my teammate played defense. He just mainly sat back here the whole time. Well, I did an offense 1 versus 3, and I actually scored a hat trick against them.
Wow.
3 goals.
Hopefully right here, I'll be putting in the video a clip of that.
Pass to the slot to Moose. Bad luck takes it away from him as we have 4 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first period. Phoenix, in an unlikely scenario, up 1-0 here as they go in front, and Bad Luck puts it in.
One thing I would love to see, and the community already has done everything to make this an amazing league. I was daydreaming about it the other day when I was thinking about how, y'all get refs, you get the announcers. I'm already waiting for that moment where we say, all right, we need cameraman A, cameraman B. Who's going to come in here? Because one thing you sometimes see in like the announcers clips is the announcers love this game and they'll get excited. And so they have to wear a headset to know what's happening. So all of a sudden the camera's like way up in the ceiling. So we're like, oh yeah. So it'd be cool to have, 1 or 2 other people to just provide a steady cam, because you have to wear a headset to be the camera and just be able to sit there and watch someone behind the goal or someone right up on the line, so that, somebody else may even be a mixer of the video for like the live streams to where they can swap between those video feeds. I mean, it's a lot, but I could totally see that happening.
Absolutely, and I could definitely see that happening down the line. Do you know what I mean? It's just a matter of right now we're just going with what we have technicality-wise and everything else, and what we have manpower-wise and everything else. So, of course, if people want to jump on and offer their services and offer their time to help us improve our streams and improve our camera angles and everything else, of course, we would love to have you on board. You know what I mean? We're always welcome to talk about those kind of things, because that's what we want to do as the league. We want to give these players, when they go back to watch their games, we want to give them the best experience. We want to make sure that what they go and watch is kind of like showing their friends, their family, a real, legitimate hockey game. Do you know what I mean? Like when they're going in through these 10-minute, 3-period matchups, that can be a good half an hour chunk of time, minus stoppages and everything else. So the ability to go and show your friends, your family, and just complete strangers, like, look, this is what we do. This is what I play in. This is me scoring a goal. And this is how the announcer called it. Like, I love seeing the clips from guys that come in on our media/TikTok channel. It's just fantastic, because I'll get to hear my announcing that I either remember calling in the moment and didn't get to hear it, or just completely forgot about. And then it's like, man, that was really cool. Like, that gives me motivation too, because hockey has been a dream. Like, doing play-by-play for hockey has been a dream of mine since I was like 8 years old. I've always wanted to do it, but it always kind of seemed like one of those like out of reach goals kind of deal, unless I went to school and everything else, which I just hadn't done. So to be able to combine, literally, like I said, virtual reality and hockey, you told 10-year-old me this, they would never believe you, because virtual reality alone looked like a pipe dream. Then you have the fact that you're adding in hockey. Not only, like, as you were talking about, there's an arcade style of hockey, and then there's this kind of hockey, the simulation style, where you have to know where your teammates are. You have to know how to chip it off the boards, that kind of play, to be able to continuously get better and grow within the league. So I'm just excited for what the future holds. I can't wait. Wraith has got some amazing plans up in the future. I'm sure of it. And again, I just can't wait for this matchups. The matchups are starting up this week for our first week of league matches, so that way our ladder gets sort of set into place for our next tournament next month. And I can't wait to get started with that.
No, you take it. Nice, Rap, nice.
What did I do now?
Watch the cross ice.
No, not you.
No, we're talking about
No,
Moose.
I'm just kidding.
Take it in. Nice try.
There's Martin now
Go there,
battling
go
with
there.
AJ into the corner. AJ.
Way to keep it.
I was just trying to get
Martin
behind
gonna
you.
get this one right out in front.
That's a goal.
It's in!
Is there any big thing right now that you all are really hoping for, maybe even that the dev is working on, Wraith is working on to bring to you? Like, what's the biggest thing y'all are hoping for, looking forward to?
To get on the store right now. On the Oculus store would be a huge thing right now. And then we're also getting voice chat soon. For in-game voice chat is going to be a thing.
Oh, I guess it's like, here I am. I'm thinking about like selfish little things about like gameplay itself, but you guys are like, no, we want it on the store so we have more people to play with. It's less to do
That's basically our
with
big
game
thing.
features.
More people.
All right, I know, long episode. You saw gameplay on the Go, gameplay on the Quest. You saw 3 active community members talk about how great this community is. So now you know this game's free. Pick it up. It's easy to install if you have a Quest. You can just find it on the Oculus Store. When you search for it, either in the headset or on the mobile phone or on the computer, it'll show that there's an App Lab result, but it won't show you what it is. So you can just click on that. It'll show you Pick Up League Hockey, and boom, install it right onto your headset. For the Go, you need to join the Discord, and there's a welcome channel, welcome install, I believe. And you click on that, scroll down through the intro message, and there's an install link for the Oculus Go. If you've made it this far, then just for fun, in the comments, type Wraith, W-R-A-I-T-H, and everyone, why is everybody commenting Wraith in the chat? Wraith is the name of the developer, but also you made it all the way to the end, so we can just keep track of who watched all the way to the end. It'll be fun, and everybody else will wonder why so many people commented Wraith in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this in-depth episode of Sidequest Saturdays. This truly is an amazing community. If you enjoy hockey, if you enjoy VR, or just enjoy one of those, check out Pick Up League Hockey right now on your headset. Don't wait any longer. Until next week, I'm Philip from Go Bros. Have a good weekend.